Welcome to the Brews Business Podcast Supporters Club. I'm so glad to have you here. This is episode 0. This is laying the groundwork of how Brews Business is going to function and how it's going to connect much closer to you, viewers like you. This may sound like PBS kids. This episode 0, I'm going to cover a little bit about me, a little bit about the podcast, why I started it, what it's supposed to mean, what it's supposed to do, provide, and the potential for growth that it has and the capabilities it has to be able to help you succeed, help be able to help you figure out what that direction looks like in your life. And I love how in the episodes that we record, we cover a wide variety of bases from business to personal life and such. So Abel is not joining with me on episode 0 today, but hopefully I do expect in the near future that he will join me on some of the other episodes. I believe episode 1, you have to find out. Listen, that'll be published shortly after this one here in a few weeks. Check out episode 1. Abel will be on that one with me. But some of the other ones, he's going to be hit or miss sometime this year. So the main focus, like I said, of today is what I want to cover is what the Supporters Club is about, what it's supposed to do, what we're supposed to provide, and what you'll get when you join. Supporters Club starts at $4.99 a month. It's going to be able to have a closed, all-encompassed community of people like you, business owners, entrepreneurs that are looking to grow, develop, have uncomfortable conversations, but in a comfortable atmosphere with people who are in the same boat as you. And I can't tell you about how many stories that that we've shared here on the podcast and almost the 2 years that we've been doing this. We just recorded episode 72. It's been amazing. So we're excited to announce that this is going to be a fantastic new way to be a part of the show. Have questions about business, leadership, or management? You can email brewsandbiz@marketingsooner.com, message us on social media. We'll feature your questions in a dedicated episode and dive deep into finding the answers to help you thrive. That could even include bringing back a previous guest as well too. And that could be something where maybe I'll help you answer that. Maybe Abel does. I've got a whiteboard right over here, and we could utilize that to help map something out. Lots of potentials here. So I don't know necessarily the frequency on this. I would imagine right now it's just going to be kind of hit or miss on when we can do these. I assume that's going to be based on kind of like demand that you guys have. I want to emphasize on why we started the Supporter Club. We wanted just to go beyond the podcast. So I wanted to help figure out ways to connect more and to provide more value to you guys, to help build that community and place where business owners, leaders, and entrepreneurs can grow together. And like I said, have those raw, unfiltered, uncomfortable conversations in a comfortable place where we can all work through some of these problems together. And maybe none of them are problems. Maybe we can share insights on, oh my God, you overcame this. And it's amazing that I love that success story. How did you do that? And what did you do? We hear plenty of those on the podcast as well. Your support helps produce some of this top quality episodes. It's funny how we just talked about quality. We just talked about quality on episode 72 with Mario. You got to listen to that. That was really good. We want to bring on impactful guests and make the podcast even better. So we've kind of started recording some of these behind the scenes episodes where it's going to be completely different than the way you're going to hear them on the regular episode. So when you join the Supporters Club, you get exclusive access to content that goes beyond the regular episodes. Like I said, the behind the scenes moment, extended interviews, and tips that you can put into action right away. Plus, you'll be able to know about the new episodes, any merch drops, even special events that we're planning, and like the whiskey tastings. I'll give you guys insights to that you won't hear from anywhere else. Those are going to be pretty exciting. Like, for example, Whiskey and Wishes used to be called Dated Whiskey last year. Now we're calling it Whiskey and Wishes, which is actually something that Soldier's Wish started doing a long time ago. And so we're doing 5 of those this year. The first one's in February, the next one's in April. Then we're going to do one in May. August and in October. So those months, we're going to do one where we're going to do like a steak bite and whiskey pairing. We're going to have some chocolates at some of these. It's going to be pretty cool activities. So if you guys can fly out to make it, come see what Soldier's Wish does and help support that'd be great. If you're down the street, come around the corner and come see us. Next, I want to make sure that what your support means to me and what it means to Abel and what it means to your community. We didn't have guests and we didn't have you guys checking in and sending in recommended guests to be on the show. We didn't have all this collaboration together. I'm only one man. I can't make all this happen. Um, so I can't tell you how much I appreciate your support. We're almost to 2,000 listeners since we started. Just pretty freaking cool. I'm really excited to see where we can take this together. I want to learn and grow with you, and I believe that when we come together, we collaborate, and we do that in an impactful and vulnerable way. I believe it'll make a world of difference. Your support doesn't just help us keep the podcast going; it also means it means, like I said, all this amazing stuff, like the Gregor Coffee Roasters. That's something I just noted on here. Like that guy, we're supporting him, and he's a widowed dad out in Wausau, Oklahoma. Really awesome dude. And I was like, hey, we're looking for a private labeled coffee deal, and he's like, well, I'd love the support. I'm like, cool. Well, we aligned that. That was awesome. So every $4.99 membership makes it possible for us to keep sharing these stories, practical advice, and hard-earned lessons from the world of business. You're helping us make a bigger impact one episode at a time. And I remember like starting Brews Business, and it was a multifaceted deal. It was really like, I was like, man, how many of these conversations that I have at a coffee shop with somebody, and I'm like, man, if you guys heard these conversations that I keep having, it would change your life. It would change your point of view, and we'd be able to, I feel like I'm going on this journey of business and life and stuff with you guys lately over the last couple of years. It's a lot of fun, and you don't have to do it alone. I know a lot of us feel like we're doing it alone. I make some vulnerable statements and stuff like that too. And as a man, you should know that doesn't make you weak. Um, you should know that it makes you emotionally intelligent and strong to be able to communicate about what's really going on in your life and what's happening. And it doesn't make you a crybaby. If you don't say anything, how do you expect anyone to know what's going on? Anyways, we'll save some deep conversations for another episode. So here's the part that I'm most excited about. Okay. Like, I keep talking to you, keep hearing from you, keep asking you guys on every episode. I want to hear from you, but I really do want to hear from you. I want to know, what are some of these episodes for the Supporters Club that we need to be focusing on? Like, is there something particular with marketing that you want to hear from me? Is there something like with leadership that you want to hear from, like Kyle, Mario, Masons, or something financial that you want to hear? Something about insurance? Like, is there a particular part of business you want to learn about? Let me know. We'll bring them in. We will do a specific episode that's just for you on that topic, on that deal. And maybe we'll utilize, if we need to use the whiteboard, we can, but we'll actually like sit down and actually do an episode just for you that you can help, that'll help accomplish whatever it is. You've basically got consulting and coaching from this huge network at $4.99 a month for less than $5. You can't hire any of these people that I've talked to, especially like, oh my God, there's a number of guests on here. I won't name them all. I know one of them charges $1,500 a month. He wouldn't charge. He charged $500 to $750 an hour to coach and consult with you. I know another one that's similar to that ballpark. I know another one that would charge around $5,000 to $6,000 an hour. Like, to be able to sit down with some of these people and it not cost anything, and they willingly come here on Brews Business to be able to listen and share and talk about their stories, and hopefully be able to provide value to wherever you're at in stage of business and in life. So if you've got a question about business, leadership, management, or anything else on your mind, I want you to email Brews, the letter N, so Brews in Biz, B-I-Z, at marketingcenter.com, or send us a message on social media, Facebook, Instagram, comment on a video on YouTube. If there's an episode that you listen to and you got some questions and you want to elaborate more on that, I can even reach out to them and respond back via comment or via message. Or if it's an episode that we need to dive into, we can, like I said, I can definitely dedicate a Supporters Club only episode to you on that. Your question could inspire an entire episode. Like I said, we'll deep dive, share insights, and help you find answers, move your business forward. So don't hold back, and let's make this podcast more interactive. I want to hear and listen and work with you guys. Like, this is fun being able to do this with guests, to be able to do this with Abel, to be able to do this with you guys. So, I'm really looking forward to that. So what are you waiting for? Join the Brews Business Supporters Club today, $4.99 a month. It's your ticket to exclusive content, early updates, and being a part of something bigger. So on the website, there's brewsandbiz.com. You click support the podcast to get started. And remember, if you've got a question or a topic you want us to cover, You can email brewsandbiz@marketingtuner.com or message us on social media. We can't wait to hear from you. And this is episode 0. Episode 1 will be coming out shortly after this. Thank you for hanging out with me today. This isn't supposed to be a long episode. And appreciate you being a part of the Brews and Business Supporters Club. Send us your questions. We'd love to feature them in future episodes. Keep bringing big ideas and building your dreams. Cheers. Yes, I took notes. I read a script. I wrote it. Came from my heart. Love you too. Bye.